Hiking is so fun, and camping is one of the things that you would want to do with your friends. But it shouldn't be a surprise when I say camping can also go really bad even if everything is perfect. This is the story of 9 Soviet hikers that died in the northern Ural Mountains between February 1 and 2 in 1959. I know you must be thinking मैंने already बता दिया है that they have passed away. Why would you still want to watch it? But I'll tell you exactly why you would want to watch it. Well, unfortunately, what's interesting about this case is not that they had passed away, but why they passed away. The situations and the circumstances that these hikers may or might have gone through, felt, has not been clear till date. This is a case of the Dyatlov Pass incident. Thank you all so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It will only motivate me to make more videos for you all. And please comment down as well what you think about these cases, and if you have any other insight, just comment down and let me know. Also, another disclaimer, I am so sorry if I pronounce any of the names wrong, be it a person's name or a place name. I try my best to pronounce it, but हाँ ऊपर नीचे होगा. With that being said, let's get into the video. This all starts when Igor Dyatlov, a 23-year-old radio engineering student at the Ural Polytechnical Institute, assembled a group of 9 people for the trip. And most of the people जो 9 लोग थे were his peers and his classmates. Each member of this group was an experienced grade 2 hiker with skiing experience, and they would be receiving grade 3 certification upon their return from the trip. They designed a route to traverse the mountains and reach Otterton, a mountain that is 10 kilometers away from the site where this incident happened. And ये जो route था, it was to be taken in February, which is considered to be one of the worst months to traverse. Everything was going great. उनको अपना route book मिल चुका था. The routes they had decided approve हो चुके थे. अब बस उन्हें trip start करनी थी. So they began their trek on 27th of Jan, and the next day, 28th Jan, a member from the 9 people left because of joint pain. उसकी joint और knee में pain था, that's why he had to stay back and he decided not to go further. And this was the only member that survived. I don't know if you believe in Kismet, I do, but maybe Kismet का ये एक तरीका था to save his life, and the rest of the team continued the trek. On 1st of Feb, they arrived at the pass and started to move through. उनका plan था to get over the pass and make a camp for the next night on the opposite side. But weather इतना खराब हो रहा था, तो snowstorms, उन सब चीजों के कारण उनकी visibility बहुत कम हो रही थी, and इसी के चलते they lost their path and deviated from their route. And when they realized their mistake, the group decided to make their camp right there on the slope of the mountain. Although they could have moved 1.5 kilometers downhill, which could have provided them that extra protection and shelter from anything if there was anything around. Igor had promised कि वो एक telegram send करेगा once he returns from the trip. But it was 12th of Feb and the group had not come back. On 20th of February, जो group के relatives थे, family थे, they demanded a search operation. So rescue करने वाली जो team होती है, they were sent to search. On 26th of February, the search team finally found the group's tents. And वहाँ पहुँचने के बाद what they saw was even more astonishing. The tent had been torn in half and covered with snow. It was all empty and the group's belongings were still there in the tent. So nobody was in there, but उनके सारे सामान थे वहाँ पे. So wherever they were, उनके पास अपना कोई सामान नहीं था. But they found something else too. 9 sets of footprints led by people wearing socks or just one single shoe or even barefoot. The footprints led them down the edge of a nearby forest, and then the footprints completely disappeared near the edge of the forest. The investigators found visible remains of a small fire, and there they found the first 2 bodies. And what was even weird about these 2 bodies was that they were dressed only in underwear. They had no shoes on. Now in between the camp and where the footprints जो disappear हो गए थे, the investigators found 3 more corpses, and they died in poses suggesting that they were trying to go back to the tent. Now Now the remaining 4 travelers, the 4 hikers, were still missing. They were not found yet. After 2 more months of searching for them, they were finally found on 4th May under 13th feet of snow in a ravine which was 250 feet further than initial bodies. 3 of the 4 were better dressed than the others, and there were signs that some of the clothing of those who died had been removed for use by others, which means that they saw others dying but they couldn't do anything about it. When the bodies were examined, the most surprising findings came through. 3 of the hikers had fatal injuries. One had major skull damage and other had major chest fracture. Now, if you know anything about human body, the force required to cause such body damage would have to be extremely high, like a car crash or a plane crash. But surprisingly, these bodies had no external wounds or injuries or wounds associated with the inner bone fractures, as if they had been slowly compressed to cause this fracture. All the 4 bodies that had been found had soft tissue damage to their head and their face. A girl was missing her tongue, eyes, and a part of her lips, as well as facial tissue and a fragment of skull bone. And a boy had one of his eyeball missing. Another boy had his eyebrows missing. So exactly क्या हुआ है और what caused this, what exactly happened, nobody knows. There were a lot of theories surrounding this incident. Some believe that the Mansi people who were local to the area had something to do with it, that they had unalived the group for encroaching on their land. Several Mansi people were interrogated, but the nature of the deaths that happened were so much severe, it couldn't have been a murder. Official statement regarding the deaths were that the group had died of a compelling natural force. I don't know what that means. Like, what is it supposed to mean? Compelling natural forces? But this is one of the unexplained cases, incident that happened, जिनके जवाब, जिनके answers शायद हमें कभी ना पता चले. I don't know. I would like to know, but yeah, it's very fascinating and just very sad that it happened with people. Like, I always think, I mean, I feel equally bad for the solved cases as well, but जो unsolved cases होते हैं, just think about it, they don't even get a closure. You know what I mean? It's just very sad. I guess we'll never know what happened that night after the group lost their route and they set up their tent on the slope of the mountain. This was the case of the Atlof Pass incident. Remember to take care, be kind, and always follow the light. I'll see you in the next video.